Fiscal policy can always mean two things. The real, discretionary or intentional programs that say, let's, in a situation of recession, do more construction works or have more public employment, employ a few more teachers and so on. And that, I think, came only really into its own in the 60s, when there was, in the mid-60s, the first bigger worldwide recession, or OECD recession, we should say. While there's also fiscal policy that works at a much more subtle level, and that is built into our budgets, where what we call the automatic stabilizers, in other words, fiscal policy that works through the tax transfer mechanism, such that all the items that vary in a way that make the budget balance very counter-cyclically with the economy. In other words, the deficit goes up in a recession so as to stabilize aggregate demand, and the deficit or the balance goes, the deficit goes down in a boom in order to rein in some of that demand that drives prices and would create difficulties for inflation. So, and that stabilizes about these automatic stabilizers. Today, about 30, if you take the US, to 50% of the fluctuation that you have cyclically caused. So it is quite important, and probably more important than anything that governments can, at short notice and in time, produce for normal cyclical fluctuation, simply because you don't have the diagnosis problem, you don't have the problem that you need to come up with a package that passes Parliament, and where your civil servants first have to find these ready-made ways of spending money, basically. So the automatic stabilizers, that's what most people don't notice. The most important ones are unemployment benefits that obviously are paid in a recession because more people get unemployed, but more importantly, income taxes that go up when everybody has employment, works overtime, and so on, and goes down in a recession. In that sense, some people may actually fall into different classes of their taxes, of the tax structure, tax rates. And so that leaves then more to the economy in a recession. And this is a very important smoothing device that a budget, the modern government budget, represents.